Hello everyone, a very good afternoon to you. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Amir Poonawala. I am a licensed immigration advisor for New Zealand and migration agent for Australia here at G.E.M.S International. Our office is based in Auckland, City of New Zealand. If you are confused on how to make a visa application or sort out your immigration matter, please subscribe to our channel by clicking the like button, push the bell icon, and do like this video if you like it at the end of this session. Thank you. Before you start watching this video, please read our legal disclaimer provided in the comment section of this video. Thank you. Now, this is another very hot topic, a burning topic for which we are contacted quite often, and I thought why not make a video on it so we don't have to repeat the same information again and again. And here we are. So the topic for today, as you can see on the title of this video, is how to get New Zealand citizenship. I'm sure many of you who currently live overseas in different parts of the world would be keen to obtain a second passport if your current government allows you to have a second passport. And if you are keen to obtain a New Zealand citizenship, please watch this video till the end. Thank you. Please remember that basically there are three ways to get New Zealand citizenship. Firstly, it is by birth. Secondly, it is by descent. And thirdly, it is by grant. There could be certain exceptional circumstances of humanitarian and other nature based on which the minister of the said department could grant New Zealand citizenship to such individuals, but that is solely the decision that is taken by the minister, and these are the different ways in which you can apply for New Zealand citizenship. We would always like to remind our viewers, our prospective clients, that making a citizenship application is not all about filling forms. You must always ensure that the requirements of applying for a citizenship, whether be it for New Zealand or any other country, those requirements are met 100% when you start the process of making such an application. And it is very important that you get this right in the first attempt itself, because once you have submitted your application and you realize the information was incorrect or something has been missed out, it could become a little messy, So it is very important that you get this right first time. And this whole process of compiling your application, liaising with you, and once the application is ready, submission of your application and following it up with the respective department, and all these surrounding activities, if you decide to lodge your application through us, we will be taking care of all this. So you must remember that this whole process of preparing and lodging your application and further follow-up is somewhat technical in nature. What I mean to say by that is that it is not such common knowledge to prepare everything in a proper way and to make sure that you achieve the result what you are trying to achieve at the end of this project. So this is where we at G.E.M.S International come to your help, come to your aid, and you can avail our services of lodging your citizenship application, and we will assist you with the complete process, right from lodging your citizenship application to getting your New Zealand passport. So this whole process is quite lengthy and complicated, and we will be happy to assist you with this process. Thank you. However, you must always remember that for any application, whether it be of for a citizenship or for a visa, no one can provide you 100% guarantee of getting your citizenship or visa for you. So, and this is for obvious reasons, that the decision to grant you a visa or a citizenship is totally in the hands of the respective government department, and we have absolutely no influence or control over it. So that is one of the main reasons we do not provide a guarantee for any visa or any citizenship, but we can assure you that we will utilize our professional skills, our expertise, our knowledge, our vast experience in this field for your advantage, and to help you achieve what you are wanting to achieve, and the reason for which you have contacted us. We will try our level best. Thank you for your understanding. So let us look at this topic of gaining New Zealand citizenship from the perspective of getting this citizenship through grant. Okay, and this is mainly for an adult applicant. Please remember that what we will discuss in this video is just the very basic requirements for grant of New Zealand citizenship for an adult applicant, and you must meet all other requirements to be able to qualify for a New Zealand citizenship under this category, and not just the ones that we will discuss in this video. So let's look at the basic criteria for grant of New Zealand citizenship for an adult applicant. Right, so to be eligible for a grant of citizenship, you must meet the following criteria. Firstly, you must be entitled to reside indefinitely in New Zealand, and more importantly, you must have been present in New Zealand for at least 1,350 days with New Zealand residence during the 5 years immediately before you make your application. So that is pretty clear. And for at least 240 days with New Zealand residence in each of those 5 years. And also you must have fully met any conditions that were imposed by Immigration New Zealand in regards to your residence status in New Zealand. So you must bear in mind that when you are holding a New Zealand residency, it is very, very important that you meet the conditions that were imposed on your particular visa, and that you have met all those conditions during those 5 years. Very important. Please bear that in mind. Okay, and this also applies to Australian citizens who are permanent residents of New Zealand, or if you are a New Zealand citizen by descent. So this will apply to you as well. Nextly, you are a person of a good character, so you must always meet this requirement of meeting the character requirements for this application. You also understand the responsibilities and privileges of the New Zealand citizenship. So there is a bunch of requirements here that we can always discuss once you decide to go ahead with us to lodge your citizenship application. And another important requirement is that you are able to understand and speak English. The minimum requirement here is that you should be able to have day-to-day conversations in English, so this is one very important requirement. And finally, you intend to continue residing in New Zealand if granted citizenship. So this is another important point to remember. If you are planning to get your New Zealand passport and then go overseas, so you might not meet this criteria. So please bear that in mind. Thank you. Also, please remember that there is a separate set of requirements if the applicant for citizenship is under 16 years of age. But we will not go in that direction in this video. But you are welcome to get in touch with us if you are in a similar situation and you want to lodge a citizenship application if you are under 16 years of age. Right, so coming to the next point is another important aspect of a citizenship application is that you may have to attend an in-person interview with the concerned department to discuss with you and to cross-check certain facts and figures that you have indicated in your application. And obviously this interview will be conducted by the concerned officer who has been allocated your application for citizenship. So this is a possibility. Again, it is on a case-to-case basis. Not everybody is required to attend this interview. You may be called, you may not be called. So it will depend. So normally such interviews are conducted on working days between Monday to Friday during the working hours of the department, and these interviews are always conducted at a decided day and time, which you will be notified when you lodge your citizenship application. But in case if you are not able to make it to the interview on that given date and time, you can always ask or request the concerned officer to reschedule it for you. Or if we are representing you, we will organize the rescheduling of your interview date and time. Right, so the question then comes is how are you going to face such an interview? Obviously you will be asked certain questions during such an interview, and regarding this questions, you may normally have no idea what is going to be asked or what will be the nature of those questions and how to answer those questions appropriately. So as a matter of our standard practice, we normally provide you a list of likely questions that may be asked in such an interview. And in some instances, if we feel that we need to get your confidence level up to the mark, we may even conduct a mock interview with you to see what answers you are giving and how best you can give those answers in case if you are called for an in-person interview at the department. So we will help you in terms of preparing you for such an interview. So you need not worry about the interview too much. However, you must always remember that when you go for your interview, your case officer may ask you any relevant question with regards to your citizenship application, and not just the ones that we have provided in the likely questionnaire to you. So please bear that in mind. Right, so let's say we have organized everything for you and submitted your application to the respective department, and finally your citizenship gets approved. Congratulations. Then you will have to complete the final step of attending a grand function where you will be awarded your New Zealand citizenship following the oath ceremony. So, and yes, these are all things that will happen step by step, and we will keep you informed at every step and stage. Most likely you will receive an email intimation as well as a phone call, just to make sure that you have seen our email and that you are aware of the date and time of such a ceremony, to make sure that you will be attending that ceremony and taking the oath to become a New Zealand citizen. Great. So once you receive your New Zealand citizenship certificate, yes, you have become a New Zealand citizen. But then again, if you want to travel outside of New Zealand, you will have to have a New Zealand passport. So then, based on your New Zealand citizenship, we can also assist you to apply for a New Zealand passport. But please remember, this is another set of application and supporting documents and fees that you need to provide to the passport department for them to issue you a New Zealand passport. But yes, we can assist you with that whole process, like I said earlier. So I hope I have given you a pretty good idea of how to make a New Zealand citizenship application by grant. So thank you once again for taking the time to watch our video. I hope you have found this information useful. If you have liked our video, please press the like button, subscribe to our channel, push the bell icon so you can get regular updates on how to make different visa applications, how to make different citizenship applications, also to get updates on the immigration front, and any breaking news that we come across, we will also be sharing with you. So if you need any further information or assistance, please do get in touch with us. Our contact details are provided in the comment section of this video. You can call us, text us, email us, and we will revert back to you as soon as we can. Thank you once again. Please maintain social distancing, wash your hands regularly, stay safe. Goodbye.